Hello and welcome to Raising the Bar Sports Picks, where we have today's best value picks. While we're at it, we enjoy an ice cold beverage. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe and share this show. Today is Tuesday, February 25th, 2020. Today's beer is Watermelon Wheat. It's a watermelon Berliner by White Birch Brewing. It started in 2009, found in New Hampshire. Their description, in the description, will be their link to their website. And what I found funny when I checked their website out was actually not funny, but ironic. And automatically, they're my favorite brewer, right? Because when I opened up their homepage, it said, "Raising the bar, one craft beer at a time." So I thought that was pretty cool. So right away, I smell a lot of watermelon come out of this can. Does smell like watermelon. Along with their link, our link, and our Facebook and Twitter links, will also be a time tag. So you could click on that time tag and go right to a little page where we have today's picks. So you can skip all this bullshit if you don't like it. That tastes like a juice. It does not taste like beer at all. 5.5% alcohol by volume. You like juice, you like watermelon, tastes like a watermelon juice. So there you go. So yesterday was probably the worst type of show we could ever have, because I recorded the show, thought it went great. I put it on YouTube, and the music that's in the background literally covered my voice. You couldn't hear shit. Took a long time to upload that short video, so I just let it go, whatever. And I'm glad you couldn't hear it, because the picks on that show were horrible. Yesterday's show was one of the shows that I would like to forget. We went 1-5. We don't have a lot of losing days, and we're going to have them, just like you're going to have them if you were betting on your own, or even if you paid for your subscription or paid for your picks. No one's perfect, and we're certainly not perfect, but we're trying to be as close as perfect as we can. So I do your homework for you. I come up with a couple picks, and you choose to pick them. So today, we're going for 100% like we always do. That's what raising the bar means, right? So let's go on to our first pick of the day. Colorado State Rams versus San Diego State Aztecs. San Diego State Aztecs are favored by 14. San Diego just came off of being undefeated. They were the only undefeated team left, and they got beat. But that doesn't stop them from being a good team. They're a really good team. They're actually a really great team. Home record 14-1. Their away record 12-0. Home against the spread 6-1. Colorado, they're 11-4. They're not too shabby themselves. Away, they're 8-6. Their home record 5-1. And against the spread, they're 8-6 away. So they do cover their spreads, and this is a large spread. But we're going to go with San Diego State Aztecs, and we're going to lay those 14 because I feel like there's going to be a bounce back. We're 2 weeks separated from the brackets, and San Diego is one of the better teams out there. They're going to come back, and they're going to be on their high horse, and they're going to get on this. So I believe they're going to cover this. So we're going to look at San Diego laying the 14, and that's a 3-unit play. Next pick. We're looking at Akron Zips and Bowling Green Falcons. Right now, Bowling Green Falcons are home, and they are favored by 1, so it's a pick 'em. I have both teams fairly close, but Akron Zips are a really good team. They're better than them on field goal percentage. They're better than with them free throw percentage, and I have them edging out Bowling Green by a slim margin, but they are there. Against the spread, 14-11 Akron Zips. Bowling Green, 9-14-2. Straight up against the number, we have 21-6 for Akron Zips, and right there, right behind them, Bowling Green Falcons, 20-7. Now both these teams will be in the tournament, so it's just a matter of them going head to head at this point. But I like this stat right here, 75.9 points. Akron Zips, they do score a lot of points. And in road games, Akron Zips, they are 8-2. As a road favorite, or a pick 'em, they are 5-2. With this pick, we're going to go with the road favorite, and we're going to go for the road underdog, and we're going to go with Akron plus the 1, and that's a 3-unit play. Our next pick. Look at Toledo Rockets versus Central Michigan Chippewas. At this point, Chippewas are favored by 2. And I have the Chippewas edging them out in almost every category. The home record, Chippewas are 11-3. Their away record is a measly 2-10, but thank God they are home, right? Toledo versus good offenses, that score 77 plus points a game, they are 0-5 this year. As a road underdog of 6 or less, or pick 'em, they are 1-3. Central Michigan score 80 plus points. They're averaging 80 points a game. So with that stat, if we're looking at that stat alone, we're going with Central Michigan. Central Michigan home favorite of 3 points or less, they are 2-0. As a home favorite of 6 points or less, they are 3-1. So this pick, we're going with Central Michigan, and we're laying the 2. I might need another beer. Next pick, we're going with Texas Tech Red Raiders, laying the points at 3 against Oklahoma Sooners. I have Texas Tech Red Raiders edging out Oklahoma in every single category, except turnovers. But it's not really that big of a margin between the two. I have them edging them out at field goal percentage by double. And at the last 3, Texas Tech Raiders has been on fire their last 3 games. Offensively, they're nasty with their efficiency. Their home record 13-2 for the Red Raiders, 5-7 home or away. Away. Straight up against the number, they're 18-9. Oklahoma Sooners, they are 11-2 at home, so they have a half decent record at home. I mean, not half decent, but it's damn good. Away record 5-9 and 16-11 straight up. With this pick, I'm going to go with Texas Tech Red Raiders, and that's going with it's actually 2.5 now, and we're going to go with a 4-unit for that. And like I said, those of you who know about the show, 1 through 5 is our unit plays, and it's basically a rating system. With that rating system, I'm telling you, 1, I like it, but I don't love it. I do still want you to play it, but don't rest your life savings in that play. Now, if I give you a 5-unit, that means every single category is checking for that team. And I have no other choice but to say, this is going to be a guaranteed lock. And as far as a guaranteed lock means, we're gamblers, so there's always a chance of the human aspect of a game that they're going to lose. But we have a really good shot of winning this money. So if I say a 5-unit, go for it. 1 unit, go for it, but just don't spend all your money on it. That being said, you do what you want. You're a grown man, grown woman. Like, share this page, and tell somebody about it, because we do win money. Last week we won a ton. We didn't start out as well this week, but we're gonna be all right. We gotta stay positive, right? And our last pick for NCAA, we're looking at TCU Horned Frogs against Iowa State Cyclones. So right now, Cyclones are favored by 2.5. The home record for the Cyclones, 10-5. Away record, 1-11. So a good thing they're not away, right? Home record for TCU Horned Frogs are 13-4, and their away record is 2-8. Now they're both pretty good teams, and they will get at it. But 73.1 points average for Iowa State, and that is a big deal. I feel like Iowa State will score in this game, and I don't think TCU at this point will be able to stop Iowa State. TCU in road games, they are 1-7. Iowa State as a favorite, they are 10-3 this year. As a favorite of 3 points or less, they are 2-0. And as a home favorite of 6 points or less, they are 5-1. So with this pick, we're going to take money line, and it's going to be a 2-unit for Iowa State Cyclones. Let's go on to NBA. We're looking at Milwaukee Bucks, and they are favored by 1. It's a pick 'em against Toronto Raptors. Against the spread, 33-22, the Bucks. Straight up, 49-8. 26-3 home record, and the home away record, 23-5. They're an outstanding team, and they've been destroying teams. They come back from the All-Star break, and they did not let up a little bit. And they're not going to. Giannis is going for it this year. He's on a mission. So against the spread for the Raptors, 32-24-1, 42-15 straight up. Home record 23-7, and the away record 19-8. The Raptors are no slump. They're no chump. The Raptors are still minus Powell and Gasol. So at this stage, there's a ton of depth for both teams, right? In their rotation, they're really deep. They're both the deepest teams in the NBA. But they have to slow down Giannis. And right now, he's on a disgusting pace, and he's not going to stop. So at this point, we're going to take Milwaukee Bucks with the pick'em, and we're going to take the money line. And that's a 2-unit. One more pick for NBA. Let's go over to Portland, where Boston Celtics are taking on the Trailblazers. Boston Celtics are right now at this point are favored by 7.5. Against the spread, 34-21-1 for Boston. Straight up, 39-17. The average points for both teams is 113.3. Home record 23-5 and 16-12 home away for Boston. Portland 23-33-2. Against the spread, straight up 26-32. The home record 16-12. Celtics at this point are 13-5 against the spread in the last 18 meetings in Portland. So for that reason, I'm going to take Boston laying the 7.5, and that's a 1-unit play. I'm also going to take the 229. I want to take that as an over for another 1-unit play, because I think they're going to score like crazy tonight. They're both really good defensively. They both have the talent to score a lot. Tatum, he's been nasty. I think this is going to be a really good game with the Celtics edging them out. So those are my 2 1-unit plays, and that's the final games for NBA. And I have 2 more games, and we're going to go over to NHL. Let's go over to San Jose Sharks versus Philadelphia. And Philadelphia is favored laying the 1.5. The Flyers should win this game by 2 goals. But I don't feel comfortable giving them their favor by 210 at the money line. It's too much to risk for not that much reward. So at this point, we're going to take Philadelphia 1.5. Philadelphia is a solid team, and they are great at home. They're playing for playoff aspirations right now, and they are hot. They're one of the hottest teams in NHL. So we're going to go with the home team, and we're going to go with Philadelphia laying the 1.5. Next game and final game for this card. We're going to Anaheim, where the Ducks are taking on Edmonton Oilers, laying the 1.5. Edmonton at this point looks to remain in good standing in the rankings. And then they have Connor McDavid back in the lineup. Edmonton have also added 2 key players from the Red Wings. And at this point, they added to their speed where it was much needed on the blue line. I don't think the Ducks are going to be able to keep up with them. And likewise, they haven't been able to keep up with anybody in the league. They are one of the worst teams out there. So I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with someone who is competing and trying to stay up in the playoffs and stay in that 3rd spot. So we're going to go with Edmonton Oilers with the money line. And that's a 2-unit play. That Philadelphia game is a 3-unit play. So that's our show, and those are our picks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our show. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and until next time, thanks for coming by our show. And while you're at it, make sure you stop by and check out this website. That beer was good. I chugged it down. 5.5% alcohol. Oh, I got a little bit left. You know, this is one of those sneak up on you beers. So check up on them. And until next time.